Hi, bear with me here. So so back here, I got multiple needles, and then over here I got multiple needles because apparently I had two little things that needed to get fixed. Why is it that the little things require larger holes to be drilled to fix the little tiny ones? So I'm a little grouchy. I'm sorry. I'm also kind of grouchy with the fact that, like, people feel entitled to unsolicited advice and everything about shit that has nothing to do with them. But, that's kind of just the way it works these days, right? The only people who don't ever say anything are the ones that you actually want to hear from. Anyway, we have Aries and we have Capricorn left to do. So let's go ahead and let's get started on that. I am hoping to be able to do them both, but I'm going to be honest, I'm probably not going to be able to get both of them done. So let me just get started. It's only fair. That way nobody can complain that their sign got done last, because it'll be the rule. Oh my God. Scorpio and Virgo, you guys are getting rolled a lot. So whoever this is for, oh, here we go. Something's going to happen around the in between Virgo and Scorpio season, so Libra season for you. But here we go. Capricorn. Reminds me of that Motorhead song, which clearly did not sound like Motorhead. Anyway, let's get started for you. This is your March general reading. Please make sure that you watch your rising and moon and Venus sign for additional messages, because that's how you're going to get the most messages. Although I would say the Venus sign is probably better off left for relationship spread, which because it's the 9th, I'm going to end up having to do those in like less than a week, probably in about a week. So yeah, try to stay on my timelines, but I have a life and I do work, and yeah. Now you can find out those signs by going to a place like Cafe Astrology. In addition to that, I do not offer tarot readings or anything like that outside of right here, and I do not ask for money for them. So if you're not getting it here, then it's probably not me. I have a personal Facebook account. I have a personal Instagram account. Do not have multiple accounts. I do not have multiple channels. So if for any reason you receive messages from me and I haven't already been messaging you, then it's probably not me. And if it is, you can, or you want to test that theory, you can always ask me to produce like ID, a passport, those kinds of things. I do have those things. So I will happily prove that it's me through like video or whatever, Anyway, let's get started for you, Capricorn. What is a song for you? I also kind of find it ironic, and I must apologize. I'm a Capricorn sun, and I'm an Aries rising. So I kind of feel like the universe did not want me to hear what's going on during March, because that's just the way it works sometimes. I do want to thank all my Capricorns who did show up en masse. Last month there was a huge amount of views. I think I got like 600, which isn't too bad. Not too bad for coming back. Now, song for you for March. Let's see what we have. And I'm sorry, I know you're not used to seeing me in any color except for black or white with something, but you know what, I just don't, I feel like crud, so I'm kind of working through my hoodies, let's see here. Okay. Oh, Fragments by Blondie. This is a newer Blondie song. It was done in, I want to say it was 2012, but it might have been 2008. Do you love me now? 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 My heart is made up of pieces. Yeah. This is a great song. It's almost like about this, to me at least, it seems like it's about a woman who's like built herself up and built herself up and built herself up to be enough for somebody. And now she's actually, you know, it's like, well, fuck you. Do you love me now? Well, guess what? You know what I mean? Although, you know, who am I to say, right? I'm sure that, you know, that's probably totally inaccurate. And if I was to listen to the song again, I might have a different take on it. I haven't listened to that song in a while. I think it's on my pineapple list. Anyway, you guys get Nicoletta Ceccoli, like I said, frozen mouth. Nicoletta Ceccoli deck, which, fantastic. I gotta go grab my glasses, 2 seconds. Okay, hi again. Yeah, now I get to be geek girl. Okay, so, yeah, now all I'm hearing is the verses, which I'm not gonna sing because I can't remember all the words, but that is an amazing song, and I do have to say Debbie Harry did a phenomenal job on that. For her age. Well, no, that is not true, and I shouldn't say that shit. For her age. No, fucking Debbie Harry is like amazing. Alright. No, these are not your typical cards. Sorry. You guys need to get rest. Because I need to get rest, and that's how I know. But let's get started. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We're going to do a modified gypsy spread here for you. It is going to consist of the past, present, hidden, and future energy. Did have to wipe out a whole row because if I didn't, you wouldn't be able to hear everything that's going to happen in an hour or less, which I have tested against, like, you know, 10 other signs, and it just, you know, if I want to get really detailed, it's going to be an hour and something for everybody, and I just don't have the bandwidth for that, you know? Okay, yeah, you guys definitely need to rest, because I keep on yawning. Sorry. Okay, that was kind of an annoying shuffle. I didn't like it. Oh, that's better. Okay, cool. And a twist for fairness. Let's do it. All right, past energy for our Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus folks. You're very independent right now, independent-minded. I'm also feeling, sorry, I gotta get seated here. Okay, you're very independent at this time. Not really concerned with the opinion of others much. You are, in the past, you've been hoping for a union with somebody, reunion with somebody. I'm hearing might have been stood up, might have been expecting that you were going to meet up with someone, but you didn't, or there is doubt when it comes to coupling up with somebody. You might have also just split with somebody or split up in the past with somebody. Feeling like you're not a part of a pair during the energy coming into March. There was a meetup that didn't happen that was supposed to. Okay, well, 4 in the reverse. But you know what? It seems like you're okay with that because 4 of Pentacles and, 4 of Cups in the reverse. It's almost like you know that the universe is bringing something to you. Typically, that's about somebody being dissatisfied with all of their options in love and kind of turning away and brushing off whatever the universe is offering to them, or being completely and utterly unaware of what is available to them on the emotional front. However, what I'm seeing here is I'm seeing that you're okay that this didn't happen, because you're waiting for something that you know that you're worthy of. In moving in from March, you're not feeling that you're on a firm foundation. You're looking for a firm foundation. This is a happy home card. This is about having a stable home with someone. Something, that a firm foundation to build on. And you don't feel that you have a firm foundation coming into March. You feel like you're on shaky ground, I'm hearing. What's with all these fours in reverse? You've got 3 4s in the reverse, because you got the 4 of Pentacles in the reverse too. Okay, so this firm foundation, you might be feeling that way just because you're not saving the way you would normally like to. You're not where you would like to be going into March with your savings. Or you're feeling the need to not be so overprotective of yourself, or, feel the need to kind of let go of some of your resources in a way. The 3 of Wands in the upright is also here with us. You're waiting for something. You've chosen a direction, actually. You've chosen a direction, Caps. I think it goes along with this energy of kind of being aware that there's something bigger that the universe has planned for you. And understanding that you do have a path to follow. You do have a trail to follow. You're just waiting for the right time. Timing is everything, I'm hearing. And that song, Time is on Our Side. Like, time is on our side. Yes, it is. That kind of thing. So, last card for the past. Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Time is on our side. Yes, it is. You still have options. You still have options when it comes to your romantic situation. Not that it matters. I don't think it matters to you. I think that you are far more interested in this one path that you have kind of blazed for yourself here. You're waiting for that. You got options, but I think you know where you're headed. Although I do want to say that there's a little bit of an element here of it not really mattering what the outcome is, kind of going through all of this. Like that, person in the past that was a no-show, or the person who let you down, or the person who wasn't interested in meeting up in the past, or the person who was like, oh yeah, we will, I promise you, we will. Do you know what I mean? All of those types of things. Knowing, just trusting, you've been able to, fall into that energy of just trusting that the right things are already yours. And being able to do so has allowed you to be okay with not being in that firm foundation just yet where you can begin to build. It's allowed you to be okay with the give and take of funds, understanding that sometimes you have to, that money is also an energy flow, that some has to be donated in order for you to receive, that you must spend money sometimes. This is a lot of energy that has to do with emotion, though, and offers and romantic stuff coming into March. And I don't want to spend too much more time on it because look, we're already at 15 minutes. This is why these are taking so long. 2 seconds. All right. What's happening in the present for you? I should actually title the reading that time is on our side. Time's on our side. Yes, it is. You're gonna put that part in there. If you want to do it right, at least, you must put that part in there. Okay. Present energy for you, Caps. We got Cap, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Present energy. Oh, I really hope we don't end up with all fours in reverse on this, because fours are about firm foundations, you know, the 4 quarters, the 4, you know, directions, all that stuff. We have the 10 of Swords in the reverse. You are healing. You are starting to realize who the swords in your back belong to in the present energy. You're starting to realize who your friends are. You're starting to realize where your pain originates from. How to overcome the emotions that are attached to your triggers so that you don't have to use the word triggered as an excuse for bad behavior and for impulsivity. I think that you're also learning how to become a more complete individual, more intentional when it comes to your communication and how you navigate healing and pain and strife and conflict, so that you are the best human being that you can be for whatever it is that the universe is bringing to you. So that when you come into union with the right person, when that 2 of Cups isn't in the reverse, that you've got your shit together. And I think that's the journey that you've probably been on for a while, Capricorn. Just with the planets being where they've been for the last, you know, since 33, you know, for me. So that's what, 4 years? Because I'll tell you, since then, actually, when did Saturn come into Capricorn? I want to say it was 4 years ago, but I'm probably wrong. It was probably only 2 years ago when Saturn finally entered Capricorn. It was like the first time in 32 years or something like that. And all of a sudden it was like it had finally come home, you know? And so Capricorn is about boundaries, and time is on our side. Yes, it is. No, seriously, though. It rules time, and it rules karma, and it rules limits and boundary restriction, you know, about figuring out your shit once and for all. Because we can't just place boundaries and restrictions and limits on other people. We do also have to do that to ourselves. We have to keep ourselves in check. We can't just keep everybody else in check. That would make you a hypocrite. And there is nothing worse in this world than a hypocrite, right? Then we have, oh, we have several things. Yeah, okay, so there is a feeling that you are going through a breakup, a divorce. There could be a shuffle in an organization, a restructuring, a reestablishing of philosophy, a collapse of a philosophy. With that Hierophant reverse, that's Taurus energy in the present. Coming out of the dogmatic ideas of organized religion, I'm also getting. If you are working in the spiritual world and you have worked with enough New Age concept, then you more than likely have already started to label yourself spiritual rather than religious. However, living in Western society, you more than likely have a lot of traditional dogmatic beliefs still attached to you through classic conditioning. That's normal. That's a part of environmental junk that we just bring along with us for the ride. So a part of your healing absolutely has to do with letting go of the confines and limits of traditionalist beliefs that are just going to leave you stuck in that dogma of that religion kind of keeps people trapped in. So could it be that one of these beliefs is that you need to, you know, that marriage is a part of the plan? Because it's right below that 4 of Cups in reverse. And if you are chilling out and you're not stressing and you're not sweating shit because you know that the universe has a bigger plan for you, could it be, considering that we also have our 10 of Swords in reverse here, that through healing and through examining within yourself the things that make you tick, that, you know, you have some dogmatic beliefs about relationships and about the end game of relationships and where they must lead and where all signs and all roads must lead to marriage. And if they don't, then, do you know what I mean? You could also still be healing from a divorce during this time, or you might have realized during March that you have finally healed from a divorce. Like you might all of a sudden one day be chopping vegetables and be like, holy shit, I'm actually over this. I'm finally over this, you know? 6 of Wands we have in the upright as well. This is being in a position of triumph, triumphant homecoming, success. This is a victory march, typically. This is also recognition for your achievements. I get a feeling here that you aren't quite ready, Capricorn, to admit or give yourself the recognition for achievement, though, because look, she looks rather stoic, somber even, dare I say, you know, right beneath that, you know, that past energy propelling you forward is feeling on unsteady ground, not feeling that you have a foundation to build with somebody on. So it's almost like a victory in vain, or like, yeah, you have, okay, you have the victory, you have recognition, you have achievement. What don't you have that makes it feel like it's all for nothing right now? This Queen. You know, everybody is, she's up on high And even the kingdom itself is lauding her, yet she's not got that firm foundation, and she isn't building with someone. So therefore, it kind of seems like, yeah, I got all this, but what do I really got? You know? Yeah. I'm sorry. That's really shitty. That's really shitty. We also have with it, there's going to be a message that's going to come to you. There's going to be communication that does have to do with a professional endeavor. So, you know, you have achievement and all that stuff, and you might actually receive some additional recognition for that achievement. Praise even for how artfully and skillfully you're able to navigate something of a professional nature that you're really talented with. You know, how well you're able to grow things and how artfully, masterfully you're able to pull things off, how beautifully you navigate conversation or the business world, or something that has to do with your finances. I still see the same look on these ladies' faces. Look at, she got the same look on her face as she does. You know? But this is a message. Pages are always messages. Okay, so what else do we have here for you, Capricorn? Okay, we have the 9 of Wands. Right now, you're tired. You're exhausted. It's like I said, you're tired. And yet you are on the verge of success. You don't even know it. It's like creeping up on you when you least suspect it. Sorry. Like I said, there's parts of my mouth that are totally lazy. But when you least suspect it, what you've been waiting on and that thing that you're so tired of the struggle on, when you're just about to give up, that's going to creep up on you, and you're not even going to see it coming. You're not even going to see it coming. You're going to be like, oh, yeah. You're going to be like doing some research or studying or doing your taxes or, you know, just some mundane thing. It's going to be when you're relaxing, when you're, you know, doing some personal development work or something like that, minding your own business, and that success that you're so tired of reaching for, that you're really looking for, that thing that you don't have, the one thing that you don't have, that's going to creep up on you when you least expect it. I'm even feeling like it's going to be when you're literally relaxing in your room, reading before bed. What else? Oh, sorry. Apologies, I'm sorry. Oh, here we go. Okay, we have our King of Pentacles. This is Taurus energy, but it is in the upright this time. So presently there is stable, fixed, grounded, masculine energy. I know that these are all, listen, all of the court cards in this deck are feminine. So I just have to call it out, right? Should be a masculine card, but it doesn't matter because we all contain masculine and feminine energy. But this is going to be your Taurus card. This is a need for you to embody stable, fixed earth energy during March. To stay steadfast to your plan. Do you see how she's holding on? She's holding on to that thing, man. Stay steadfast to your plans. Do not deviate. I'm getting here. Remain determined and loyal to your vision. Don't give up. Okay, what's hidden from your awareness during the present? Okay, sorry. Couple of different things. 17, I believe, is the star. I think I'm wrong, though. They don't have it. These do not look like they should. Yes, it is the star. I knew it was a star. I'm getting better. I'm getting better with these weird ones. What's... Holy fuck. Okay, so what's hidden for your awareness is that with all this healing and all that stuff, you got a wish coming true. This is Aquarius energy. Your wish is coming true. And you don't even know it. The universe is conspiring. Do you see these two individuals here? The red and the blue, they're the opposites, etc., etc. The universe is conspiring to bring two individuals together. That's what I'm getting there. Or two energies. Or two conditions to make sure that whatever it is that you're wishing for here is coming together. You don't know that. The reason it hasn't happened yet is more than likely because somebody was not willing to take the risk. This is Aries energy. But either you were playing it too safe or somebody else is playing it too safe or did not want to take the risk at first. Or just during this time. It's too risky right now. So there's a holding off to avoid too much risk. And then we have the Five of Cups in reverse. So this is you exercising gratitude, or somebody else is learning the practice of exercising gratitude, or somebody else is grateful for you. And you don't know that because the Five of Cups is typically crying over spilled milk, bitching and complaining or being scolded for spilling the 3 cups and not even recognizing the value of the 2 cups that you have that are still intact. So this is gratitude for what you have. Gratitude for ringing. So I got ringing. He's trying to tell you. I'm hearing. He's trying to tell you. Are you, on this side, if any of you, and this is absolutely not going to be for everyone, and I'm just going to preface this right now, and it's going to sound effing crazy. It's going to sound batshit crazy. If any of you have any capacity whatsoever for clairaudience, some of you are hearing somebody in your mind's ear, not your mind's eye, but your mind's ear. Some of you are hearing this person whisper to you something. They're telling you. They're telling you. He's already telling you. He's already telling you. Somebody whispers to you. And they have a lot to say, but they're not saying it because there's just too much risk. They feel it's too risky, or right now it is too risky to move forward. Do you see? This is actually traveling backwards, you know? So it's just too risky to move forward right now. Okay. What else is hidden from Capricorn's awareness at this time? I'm I'm going to title that one, Time is on Our Side. Okay, we had two that stuck. We have, oh, this is not the devil. Devil's not. It is the devil. Yeah, but why is the devil a carrot? Capricorn energy, this is you. You're extremely tempting to somebody. Or somebody views you as materialistic. Somebody could also believe that you are sitting in earthbound energy at this time. They could consider you to be a temptress or somebody who is lustful, or somebody might be thinking that you're really sexy. They could also be I don't know why I'm getting this with this, probably because of the depiction on the card, which is rather lascivious, but somebody here could be feeling that they have to make sacrifices in order to achieve connection with you. Or, you know, flip the script, right? It could be you. Feels that you need to make sacrifices in order to achieve union with somebody else, or to achieve your long-term goals. You might have to make some sacrifices. This is also a warning to keep your vices in check. I think somebody here is also viewing you as like they have a wrong idea. They're getting the wrong idea from you. It's like they don't get that they're getting all the surface stuff. They're seeing all the worldly materialistic things, all of the vices, all of the sex, the food, the shopping, the addiction, the alcohol, the vanity, all of that. They're not seeing deeper than that. Or because of the depiction on the card, they could actually be recognizing the piece of you there that is innocent, or be trying to examine that. We have the Three of Cups in the reverse. People are gossiping. People are talking. Oh yeah, people are talking. All right, we have two cards here that dropped out, and they're both major arcana cards, one of which is the World. No, that's not the World, sorry. 16 being, so we have Devil, then we have, I want to say that's the Tower, but I could be wrong, and then 13, which is the Hermit. I think it has a Hermit. Let me just check. Oh shit, yeah. No, there's an ending. Death. I'm dumb. Sorry, 13 is always death. I think I just thought that because she's sleeping. And then, yeah, the Tower. Tower in reverse. People were thinking that if they gossip, like there's, okay, so people were talking, if there were rumors, somebody believed that if they chit-chatted enough and they spread the right rumors, that they would topple your shit. That they would knock you off your pedestal. These are also sirens, right? Because they're mermaids. I'm getting there's always a siren singing you to shipwreck. It's called There There by Radiohead, that song. But this is, they thought they were going to knock you from your pedestal, but it didn't. They did not succeed. And somebody put an end to all of that. And in fact, you could have several people who came to your aid to put the end to that. They're surrounding you and protecting you from this, gossip. They see you, they view you as innocent. Like the innocent person who fell victim or fell prey to the sirens, or to these individuals who decided that you were their target. I'm getting jealousy also because, like, look at this is Snow White. So what did they do? The dwarves, kept her safe until Prince Charming came along and gave her true love's kiss so that she could wake up after eating the poison apple, right? Why did the queen give her the poison apple? The evil queen gave her the poison apple because she believed that there could only be one person who could be fairest in the land, right? And, how dare she be the fairest in the land? So she poisoned her. Right? So, could be that there are individuals who are absolutely upset that you're getting praise, attention, recognition. I don't think you know that you're getting praise, attention, or recognition for something over here. And I think these people are quite content for others to believe that you are materialistic, that you care about money, shopping, addiction, all of the negative aspects, all of the dark negative aspects of the Devil card, because there are many amazing positive pieces to the Devil. But I think that they want somebody to believe that so they can knock you off of your pedestal. So you've been kind of cordoned off and protected in some way, obscured from view, but you're surrounded and guarded. You're being guarded by others, against others too. Until such time that somebody can come along and provide you with rebirth. What's happening in the future? Because we're at 42 minutes. I told you these are getting too long. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Yeah, they want to silence you. They don't want people to realize who you really are in the eyes of, because you could absolutely be the person, or you could be the person for somebody, and people don't want anybody to know that, or somebody might think you're amazing at what you do, and other people don't want that to. Maybe it's typically rooted in jealousy, or typically rooted in loyalty to somebody else who, typically when that happens, it's got really nothing to do. Other people's reactions and other people's behavior is often indicative of who they are, not who you are. Remember that. Okay, so we then have the High Priestess. So that's what's happening in the future, is High Priestess in reverse. Let me get these all out here, because if I start talking. High Priestess in the reverse. So the truth is coming your way. There are deep, hidden inner mysteries that are coming to light, that are surfacing, during the end of March into April. Deep hidden mysteries, secrets that are going to be revealed to you during March. This Piscean energy. I'm also getting the pomegranate. The pomegranate. There's something about pomegranate. Somebody is revealing themselves or taking off their mask. Do you see? This is typically up in the upright is wearing the mask. This is taking the mask off. Somebody is revealing themselves to you, or there is a reveal of some sort, or something coming to light, something surfacing that you're going to discover about your wish. You're going to discover that your wish has been granted, or there's something here. There's something here. With the sun in the reverse. No, rather that's the magician with the sun in the reverse. And then the still the high priestess has showed up anyway. There's the high priestess, the way. This is the magician. Still, we're dealing with illusion and trickery here. That is going to come to light. It's still going to come to light. It's illusion and trickery that's happened under the cover of night. The secrets will be revealed to you. Leo, Gemini, Leo, Pisces we have here. I still have the pomegranate. Somebody in the, like near the end of March, be very, very careful about people's intentions and how they are flattering you. If you are getting extra attention, it's illusory. This is all trickery, manipulation. Somebody could be using buzzwords, right? Honey, blah, 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 or just using buzzwords in general to try and impress you. But they're not getting away with it because you understand, you have a higher understanding of the deeper mysteries or of secrets. And you know what's going on, and I don't think that they know that you know what's going on. Then we have the King of Wands in the reverse. This is Aries energy. Yeah, something is coming all out into the open. What you need to do is, this is a warning. I would suggest that you watch your words are not too biting, and that you are being extremely careful about being reactive to whatever this is. I think that this has to do absolutely with this up here, where you have people trying to ruin your image or knock you off your pedestal that somebody else has placed you on. And other people have done a really good job of protecting you, but you have to do your own job of protecting yourself to a certain extent as well. Being aware that there will be people who will be a certain way to your face and then another way behind your back. They might be all sweetness. They might be all sweetness and light to your face, but really, when it comes down to it, they're very, the things that they're doing and saying are completely opposite. And they're dishonest with you. You might have also resolved some mysteries that had to do with yourself, some deeper hidden, learnings that had to do with higher knowledge of a spiritual nature. And that might actually work to your benefit to prevent you from being too passionate to the point of aggressiveness. Try not to be tyrannical if you are in rule, if you are a leader in rule. I'm hearing fairness, is important. Don't burn with your fire. Use your fire to warm rather than to burn. Okay? Capricorn, if you're going to harness the energy of fire, you must learn to warm rather than burn. Because that's destructive energy. Burn when it comes to passion, when it comes to creativity, when it comes to determination, when it comes to the things that you create when you need to have that energy. Sorry, I gotta drink. I had to cough, and then I had to have a sip of stuff here. A sip of Diet Pepsi, actually. I should be drinking tea, but my favorite mug didn't make it into the dishwasher. Okay. Fourteen. Yeah. Do you see what I just said? I said, be careful not to live in a tyrannical energy. Keep your emotions in check. Warm rather than burn. Do not scorch people with your reactions. Temper yourself. This is temperance. Doesn't even look like temperance. That's why I'm checking all these things. Does this look like a fucking temperance card to you? No, it doesn't. But, you know, that's why I have the booklet for this deck in particular. Don't give people the show that they're announcing is to be expected. I'm hearing. Don't give people what they expect. Don't give people the satisfaction. So if you have this devil energy here and all these people are saying that this person in Capricorn is this certain way and blah, 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 don't give them the show that they're expecting to see. You know, don't play into that shit. Everything in moderation, I'm hearing. Achieve balance. Maintain an impartial perspective if you're dealing with certain aspects of your career or life in general. If you're playing mediator in between people, etc., etc. And do not react. Don't react. You know, don't give people what they're, you know, hoping, what they're banking on you giving them. You know, Capricorn isn't typically like that anyway, but if you've got any air, if you have Gemini in your chart, or you have fire in your chart, you most certainly would not typically let people get away with any of this shit. You really wouldn't, but you probably should be living in some temperance energy here. Sit on your hands and zip your lip so that you can maintain. Don't give them the show that they want people to see. Capricorns typically know how to sit back and just watch and observe and you know, but at a certain point you kind of, okay, I've observed long enough. I saw everything I needed to see here, you know, but they usually move on. They aren't confrontational. I feel these people are getting you to the point where you're like almost ready to be confrontational. That's the warning here. Don't be confrontational. Don't be reactive. Go within. Remember the work you did up there with realizing why you are the way you are and what your triggers are and how you can work with them rather than allowing them to dictate how you interact with others. You know, just because you're triggered does not give you license to treat people like shit, and it does not certainly give you most certainly does not give you the license to treat people like garbage. Or sorry, I just said that, Doi. It does not give you license to conduct yourself however you so choose when you are triggered. That's BS. You know, that's what people who have no control, who have no self-awareness and no self-control say. are things like, oh, I was triggered. Yeah, people get triggered. And if you've done the work, which I hope at a certain point in life, everybody has the opportunity to really do the healing and work with professionals or whoever they have to. But when you have, you'll be able to ask yourself why something makes you feel a certain way long before you open your mouth to conduct yourself a certain way after somebody triggers you. You know? We're not all there yet, but you know, when you get there, you'll know. Because you won't feel the same when somebody does something to you that would normally trigger you. Or you will not react the same way. Finally, we have the Five of Wands. So you're ending the month with a little bit of conflict. Might just be a little bit of conflict within yourself. If not, pardon me, could be that you are feeling the need to stand up for yourself. Regardless, there is little conflict here. There is an argument or a confrontation. This can be avoided or the impact lessened by exercising balance in your emotional state and mental state, getting the rest that you need, moderating when it comes to, you know, if you consume alcohol, for instance, you know, making sure that you're moderating that intake so that you're not kicking off because, you know, somebody said something when you've been drinking, or, you know, just achieving balance between your emotions so that you don't end up worse for wear because of it. Bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Pentacles. Overall energy for March, you are feeling kind of left out in the cold, I gotta say. But this is a feeling rather than a reality. I'm also getting the feeling here that you have three individuals watching you. Look, three birds. You see the birds in her hair? Three individuals are watching you. They're either observing you from a distance because of whatever reason, like observing you, like observations for the purpose of evaluation, or they are just people who are watching you. Shit, we're at like an hour. And then in addition to that, we have on this that this is actually, oh, this is sad. Look at, I feel like you need to work on some heart chakra cleanse stuff during March. Because I feel like in order to move into the appropriate energy, to be prepared for this wish fulfillment, to be prepared for what the universe is offering you, that you so adamantly are dedicated to waiting for, I think it's going to be important to do the work on your heart chakra. Be prepared and be the best version of yourself so that when that opportunity comes and your wish fulfillment does come in, that you have done the work. Like you have really done the work. Okay, so let's look at signs and symbols for you, Caps. And you know what? I'm actually glad that we went a little bit longer because you guys did have like a massive view count last month. So, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, please don't pay attention to the bottom of these cards because these cards are an oracle deck. It's called Purple Dreams or Purple Love Dreams or something like that, by V Love Crystals. They've got a ton of different decks. They're all oracle decks. I don't want people to pay attention to the words on them because they can be read in the upright or reverse. And I'm really just looking for signs and symbols that will help you know that you're on the right track during March. Although I will say that the feeling that I'm getting here from this read is that you already know that you're on the right track, and you need to just, you know, follow your intuition throughout the month, your internal compass, but also just make sure that you're not popping off. You don't have poetic license to pop off anytime you want just because you know what you want, okay? Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What are the signs and symbols? And that'll help you. Oh, we got them. We just ended up getting them, and that was it. What kind of bug is that? Anyway. All right. Love triangle. Ew. So, triangles could be of significance. You could be reading about, you know, there could be some gossip that could come up about, you know, love triangle. Reassurance. A discussion in between two people might happen. I'm also getting the lavender there. There could be a beach. There could be water. And then date. A date. Somebody could ask you on a date. I'm also getting here blueberries. Blueberries, roses. Blueberry season's going to be in like 2 months. I'm excited because I want to make a blueberry pie. I fucking love blueberry pie. Okay. And blueberry jam. Because it's expensive as all hell. Okay. So, affirmation. What is the affirmation for you? Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. To help you figure your stuff out for the month. Help you get through in one piece. Capricorn's affirmation. What's your affirmation, Cap? Well, you can't have them all. I am spiritually connected. I'm spiritually connected. There you go. And magnetic poetry. Let me just clear off Libras because for some reason I didn't, which is totally disorganized. I don't want to ruin my nails. So I have another week until I have to get them done. Okay, so, oh shit, there's a hole in this. That's not good. What are the messages for our Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for March? Okay, there you go. There you have it. All right. Thank you so very much for hanging out, watching, being the ones with the most views for last month, and hanging out with me during this time, Capricorn. Best of luck to you during March, and I'll see you in like a week to do a relationship read, okay? Bye.